Sorry that took so long.
Where's Jason?
Seattle. Patrick got him pushed to the front of the line for a new kind of orthopedic microsurgery.
Do you know when he'll be back?
I'm sure he'll do physical therapy there, but I don't really know. He got out of here in record time, though, which is great. Sorry you missed him.
Actually, I need to talk to you.
Why?
You and Jason are hiding something. I want you to tell me what it is.
I went to all my classes today. That's why I was so late, but I knew you would understand. Maybe we should take classes together sometime when you wake up. I could take you to English Lit or world history. And we'd spend all kinds of time together, just like before.
That's the guilt remembering, Lulu. You were throwing this guy out every other day before you whacked him upside his head.
If I'd have just listened.
You might have been dead. All the evidence pointed to him as the killer.
I should have believed in him.
Be careful, sweetheart. Guilt will ruin your life. If I'd have understood that earlier, I never would have pushed your mother into remembering that she killed Rick Weber.
Michael, where are you?
I'm in Port Charles.
Are you hurt? Do I need to send an ambulance for you?
No!
Listen, baby, you tell me where you are, and your father and I will come get you, okay?
Not Dad.
What do you mean, not Dad? Did someone tell you to say that, Michael? Are you alone?
No, I mean, yes.
Where are you?
Tell me if you promise not to bring Dad.
Why?
Promise. Not Dad. Just you.
What happened was, I asked you to marry me. You turned me down. I had a bad night, and it's over.
For you, maybe. But my heart isn't as strong as I once imagined, Sonny. I can't afford to ignore how I feel.
I'm sorry I hurt you.
That's not really the point, though, is it?
Well, listen, look at me, okay? It's not gonna happen again.
I know you want to believe that. But that woman is still in town, and she is still very interested. And she's still wearing those dreadful heels.
Maybe you should start by telling me who you are.
You thought that I was her, didn't you? Oh, whoever stood you up here.
What makes you think that whoever it is isn't still coming, or don't you care?
You're Trevor Lansing's son, right? Sonny Corinthos' little half-brother. You just stepped down as DA.
Well, I'm flattered that you know so much about me.
Well, get used to it. I'm Claudia Zacchara. I'm Anthony's daughter. And this might be your lucky night.
Just following up on some new information about the night of Sam's accident.
Did you find out who hit her?
I got a couple of leads. Have you heard anything?
Well, you know what a rumor mill this place is.
Any theories?
Not big on gossip.
Could we discuss where you were that night?
Why?
I heard you telling Jason you think you did it.
So what, you're eavesdropping on me
No,
now?
it wasn't planned. I was out in the hallway and I heard your voice. And yeah, when you mentioned hit and run, I decided to listen. I'm a cop, that's what we do.
What'd you hear?
That you were exhausted that night. Too upset to drive. You've been having nightmares and were on prescription meds. You dozed off and you hit something. That there was blood on the fender, that there was a dent in the car. I'm sure Jason cleared it up that night.
When did you hear all of it?
Yesterday, and I went to check out the details, also giving you a chance to tell me on your own.
I wanted to since the night it happened.
Jason said it was tearing you up inside. Of course he took the blame, and he said he convinced you to wait.
Because he was checking out other drivers.
Jason doesn't want to believe that you have it in you to hit somebody and just drive away. I don't want to believe it either.
But you do, don't you? You think I deliberately hit Sam just to get back at her?
I can't explain it exactly, but Dr. Devlin seems just a little bit off to me.
Off how?
Well, one minute he's not interested in my case, the next minute he's too interested in my case. It's just a little unnerving, I suppose.
Okay, you want me to talk to him?
No, thank you. I don't need my mother to fight all my battles.
Yes, you do.
Wes. Hey.
I was just looking for you. How you doing?
I'm, gosh, a lot better now that you're here. I'm so glad that you came to visit. Mom, you remember Wes? He took over for producer of Everyday Heroes after Amelia left.
Wonderful to see you.
Nice to see you. All right, I'll let you two talk shop. I'll get some coffee.
Okay. Hey, I am so glad that you came here. I was just, I was getting ready to call you. I can't wait to get back to work. Hiatus is such a drag.
Isn't it? I mean, everybody's ready to get back to work. We start taping next week.
Next week. It's funny. You crack me up. You always have.
In Hawaii.
Did I not get an email or something?
Must have missed it.
Okay, that's funny. We can start taping in Hawaii next week, obviously, but I do have some really good ideas about maybe a different sort of thing that we can do. Maybe something like Everyday Heroes, stands up to her doctor, and what really happens during surgery. Hospitals, do they make you sicker or not?
It's a little bit off concept, don't you think?
Yeah, I know, but I thought maybe it would be a good idea until at least I get back on my feet again. I don't know, we can call it a fresh approach or something. We'll have promotions deal with that, but I don't, now that you're here, I know it's really difficult to get clearances and stuff.
That's not going to be necessary.
Oh, why not?
Well, you're not doing the show.
What?
You're suspended.
When did Claudia tell you?
Not long after my surgery, I woke up and there she was.
In the hospital?
Mm-hmm. At first I thought it was a dream, a fashion nightmare. But it wasn't.
Well, she must have been watching you through the room because I was there mostly all the time. Listen to me, okay? You don't have to worry about Claudia Sakara. She is a whore. She's trash. She's nothing.
But she slept with her anyway.
It was one night, Kate.
Right.
It didn't...
So you were hurt. You felt rejected. So you went out and found the most dangerous woman you could find.
I didn't even know who she was.
Yeah. But she could have. She could have been planning this for months.
She was just a woman in the bar.
No, Sonny, she wasn't just some woman. She was the woman that you chose to obliterate yourself with, to punish yourself because you thought that I rejected you.
Well, maybe I wanted to punish you. I'm sorry. I don't know. What do you want me to say?
I don't know.
Well?
This whole situation, it frightens me, Sonny.
You don't have to worry about Claudia. I'm going to take care of her.
See, you're already hooked.
Look, if this was just some woman, all right, just some random woman that you picked up in a bar in Atlantic City, I would not be concerned. It's true, there were no promises made, and I'm in no position to judge.
But Claudia is different, Sonny. It is very clear that she wants to cause trouble for you, for both of us.
I'm not gonna let that happen.
I really hope not. I don't want to know the details, okay?
Okay.
I don't want to know them, but I would imagine that you two go to a very dark place. You know that can only hurt you.
Listen to
Sonny.
me. You're giving her way too much credit.
Claudia Zacchara is a force to be reckoned with, whether you want to admit it or not. And at the end of the day, all the hurt feelings aside, you have a whole lot more to lose than I do.
So did my father send you here?
Do you mind?
Oh, please.
Forget about your father. He's on his way out of the Zacchara organization, actually.
Oh, well, that's not my problem.
See, Trevor patronizes me, too. Wait till you see where it gets him.
Is that a threat?
No, it's an opportunity. I'm here to offer you a chance to be your own man, to stand up to your father and your big brother.
So the Zaccharas are taking over, huh?
Mm-hmm. You heard it here first.
Who's gonna be running the show, huh? You?
My little brother, Johnny.
Oh.
I'm just here to pave the way.
Yeah, you're here about those buildings at the waterfront.
Mm-hmm. Who knew a bunch of old real estate could be worth so much to so many?
You know, Spencer, nobody needs to hear about Rick Weber, especially my son.
Oh, you're all involved with your son now that he's a rutabaga.
You know what? Roll yourself out of here.
Why don't you come with me? There's nothing for you here.
I'm staying.
Don't waste all your best stuff on these two losers.
You know, Lulu, your father's right about something. Guilt. It's a wasted emotion.
Has it ever occurred to you that maybe we're young and stupid and messed up, but that I actually care about your son?
Hey, make yourself at home.
Well, you got stood up. Might as well do a little business. Look, Trevor's out. Johnny's in. There's a real opportunity here for the right person.
I never realized how much that waterfront property really was worth.
Don't you want to put your brother in his place? Don't you want to run your father out of town? Do you want to show them what you're made of, Rick? I mean, have they ever given you the respect that you deserve?
I'm over it.
If you were over it, then I think you would have asked me to leave a long time ago.
Oh, don't sell yourself short. Maybe I'm enjoying the view.
Maybe the view gets better. And if you team up with me, with the Zaccharas now, then you will be in a position of power when it all really hits the fan.
Really? I have your word for that.
You absolutely do, but I thought you might want something a little more tangible than my word to seal the deal.
Okay, when does this transfer of power take place?
Very soon. When your brother realizes that we're closing in on him, he's very incredibly claustrophobic.
Yeah. And you're incredibly naive if you think it's going to be that easy.
The harder, the better. I'm good in a crisis, and I never panic.
Okay, if you're referring to a certain panic room, now I really don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, you had him. You had him, Rick. Why'd you back down? Why do you go to all that trouble if you're just, not going to follow through in the end?
All right. Fine. Let's say that the Zaccharas are taking over.
Mm-hmm.
If they get access to these waterfront buildings, what's in it for me?
Money. More money than you've ever had. Power. Respect. Revenge.
Revenge? I've wasted years of my life on revenge.
Right, and why stop now when you're so close? Seriously. If you team up with me, with the Zaccharas, Sonny won't stand a chance.
It's an interesting offer, but I need something a little bit more simple in my life, Things that really matter.
Okay. How's that working out for you?
She'll be here.
And I'll be around. I'm hard to miss. And I never give up.
about that?
Claudia is not a threat. You gotta get her out of your mind.
I know I should run, not walk back to Manhattan. I should just drop all these plans I have for the magazine.
You know what? I wouldn't want that, but I wouldn't blame you at all.
I don't want to, Sonny. I don't want to, because no matter what happened between you and Claudia, the condition of my heart, nothing really has changed between the two of us.
Can we just let it go then?
I hope so.
Can you at least let me take you to the hospital, or you can come to my house?
Why her?
I thought we were gonna let it go.
I know, she's just so obvious.
What did you
Not what you need, Sonny. She's not.
Who would you want me to pick up on? One of your friends in Manhattan, or a waitress at Kelly's?
I don't know, just someone not so predatory.
You know, when I came to Port Charles, I you know, as I told you, I ran a strip joint, and I did things that I don't even want to tell you about. While you were carousing with your boyfriend, Trevor Lansing.
Okay, I'm not judging.
And neither am I. And I'm telling you right now, if we were married, that would not have happened. Because I may not be good at staying, you know, married, but I am faithful.
Sonny,
Yes?
you are a better man than you give yourself credit for.
You don't know the things I do.
And I don't want to know the things you've done. And no matter what happened with Claudia, here we are. Honey, I'm not ready to give up.
Neither am I.
So what does that mean? Does that mean we're damaged or we're not afraid to hope?
No, that means that I want to take care of you. I want to make you happy, and I want you to be safe, and I want to love you.
You do know that I loved you for years, right?
Yeah, I do. See, I'm practicing, right?
Okay, so Claudia, she only has as much power as we give her.
Right. You know what? You're good for me because you make me see the way things are. And I got a feeling things are going to get better because it's pretty clear now that the Sakaras didn't take Michael. And I got a feeling I'm going to see my boy tomorrow.
Michael? Michael? Michael!
Logan and I had a lot of problems. He's demanding and he has a huge chip on his shoulder and he does things on impulse and he's sorry for them later. I know how that is. I've done them too. He and I are a lot alike. So I'm gonna help him any way I can.
You can't suspend me. I have a contract.
Force majeure.
What does that mean?
That car running you down was an act of God, an unforeseen circumstance, and now the network can essentially do whatever it wants.
Okay, let me get this straight. I'm suspended, not fired for how long exactly?
It's just 13 weeks, depending on your health. And we found a terrific replacement. Sam, you're gonna love her.
Replacement? But that entire show was built around me.
Yeah, back when you were rappelling off of buildings and deep sea diving and
No.
kickboxing.
This is my show. I practically created it.
Oh, Sam, Everyday Heroes is about beautiful women who dive into danger and save the day. I mean, you can't do that with a bad hip. But you know, Tiffany, she wants to meet you anyway. You've been like her hero since day one.
Tiffany, you're kidding me, right?
Oh, so Kit has not missed an episode. Okay? I mean, she knows more about this show than I do. We stumbled across this woman at a beauty pageant in Utah. Apparently, she graduated college at 4.0,
She's been modeling since she was 2, and she's like a triathlete on the short list for the Olympics.
Oh, this is a beauty pageant.
Oh, Tiffany, she is 6'1" in bare feet, blonde, gorgeous. And she nailed the screen test. Boom, 1 take. I'm telling you, she's easy to work with, and she's just, talk about clean living. I mean, this woman doesn't even drink coffee, Sam. She signs her contract. 2 minutes later, she runs down to the...
a contract? How can she possibly have a contract?
Sam, why wouldn't she have a contract?
Is there a problem?
Yes, there is a problem. I have been replaced by Tiffany, the beauty pageant winner, who happens to be blonde and 6 feet tall. I guess that matters. And a triathlete at that.
Actually, she rides horses, too. I mean, she was the rodeo queen at Provo like 3 years in a row. She's won all these awards for horse jumping. I mean, I think for the opening sequence, we're gonna have her
That's enough. Really, Wes? It's enough.
You can't replace my daughter.
Well, we're suspending your daughter until she can meet the physical requirements of the show.
You can't do that either.
Her contract is quite clear. Look, once Sam is up and running again, she's welcome back on the show at our discretion, of course, and depending on Tiffany's numbers.
Do you have lawyers?
We do.
Have them call me.
Not a problem. It's great seeing you both.
Yeah, fantastic.
I'll get your job back.
No, I will never be on that show again. You wait and see. It's just typical, you know. I've lost my daughter. I lost my brother. I can't have kids anymore. I lost Jason. I lost Lucky. And now, because of whoever hit me with their car, I lost the only thing I had left.
I don't want to believe it's in you to deliberately injure another person. But I know you're capable of living with a lie, so I don't know what to think.
I wasn't the only person on Tarketon Road that night.
Jason said he has some more leads. I think he suspects Monica.
Do you?
Well, Tracy's trying to prove that Monica was driving drunk that night. They just had a big fight right out in front of the elevators, and I confirmed that Monica's car was involved in an accident. But she swears that her car was stolen.
Do you believe her?
There have been a lot of auto thefts in the area recently.
Then maybe it was me. Maybe I hit Sam and just kept on driving.
Mom.
It's okay, I'm here.
I can't breathe. So sorry.
It's okay. I brought you some water and some candy bars, and we're gonna get you out of here.
Not yet.
What do you mean, not yet? You've had me scared to death. I don't know what happened. I don't care. I'm gonna take you home.
You can't tell Dad.
I can't tell Dad what, that I found you?
Tell him I'm on a school trip or something and you forgot about it. And I forgot to call.
You need to talk to me, Michael, and tell me what's going on here.
I just can't see Dad. Not tonight. Not ever again.
Why? Michael, did you hear something? Did you see something you shouldn't have seen?
Oh.
What did Sonny do?
It's not him. It's me.
There's a good chance Michael ran away, and I'm not very happy about that. But at least I know now that his cars didn't take him.
I hope you're right, Sonny.
I mean, he's kind of, he does this thing all the time, you know. Does these little stunts here and there just because he wants his mother and I to get back together. And
Why, he's a little old for that, don't you think?
But he's been under a lot of pressure with Letitia and Emily dying, and he just wants to protect his mother. And I think it all just came down on him.
And he didn't come to you for help.
Well, I've been a little preoccupied lately, as you know, and I came down on him hard a couple days ago. I may not always be a perfect father, but he's gotta know how much I love him.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Hello?
I have a proposition for you, and I promise you're not going to want to turn me down.
I think I've known all along that I hit Sam. Jason tried to look at the situation from all sides,
He was
but I
trying
knew.
to protect you. But if you had come forward the night it happened,
Would I be better off?
the judge might go easier on you.
You want to know where I was going that night? To see Jason. We've been meeting at a house in the middle of the country for weeks now. He's the only person in my life who calms my anxieties and my fears, and I had to see him, no matter what the cost.
Yeah, well, maybe your lawyers can keep all that out of the courts.
What about Jake? What happens to him? If this goes to court, and you know it will, the truth is going to come out about him. That's why I kept quiet for so long. Jason wanted to make absolutely sure, and I hoped and I prayed for that.
Sam will be out for blood.
I'll lose custody. Sam will make sure the world knows who Jake's father really is. And that little boy will lose the only family he has ever known. And everything that we have gone through, all the pain and all the sacrifices we have made, will be for nothing.
All right, I have a plan. First of all, the police are going to find out who left you in this condition. I'm going to make sure that person is penniless and in jail for the rest of their lives. Then I'm going to sue the network because what they're doing to you is illegal.
No. Listen, Wes is right. He's right. Nobody wants to see the host of Everyday Heroes hobbling around on a cane. I am damaged goods. I always have been, so it's fine.
Stop.
Okay, but it's true.
No, it's not. Because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And in your case, you should be really, really strong by now. You are, Sam. You are. You have overcome enormous odds, and you will do it again. I have faith in you. I'm proud of you. And I love you.
Hello?
Thank God.
Mariano, where are you? What's wrong?
Baby, I need your help. Please. What do you mean it was you? What happened that was so terrible to make you disappear and scare the hell out of all of us?
I called.
I know you called, baby, but then you didn't call back. And it scared me even more because I thought somebody had you.
I'm sorry.
I know you're sorry. You keep saying that. Michael, come on, I can't help you if you don't talk to me. You need to tell me what's going on here.
It's Kate.
What about Kate?
I did it.
You did what?
On the docks. I killed her.
Oh my God.
It was an accident, I swear. I was trying to throw the gun in the dumpster, but it went off.
You shot Kate Howard?
I killed her.
She isn't dead.
Yes, she is. I touched her. I got her blood on my hand.
Okay, stop. I need to... You were throwing away a loaded gun in a dumpster on the docks?
I dropped it and it went off.
And you knew Kate Howard was shot?
It was an accident.
You didn't call anyone? You didn't call 911? You didn't call me or your father?
I thought she was dead.
So you just left a woman lying there bleeding and you ran away?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm in the middle of a meeting.
I'm offering a trade for Johnny.
What else is new?
Are you interested?
Well, you've wasted my time so far.
You call me, okay? When you have a real offer.
The St. Lawrence shipping lanes, all of them.
I'm listening.
In return for my brother. Even though my family did not take your son.
Who gave you the authority?
Carlos Zambrano from upstate. He'll sign over all of them in return for John.
When?
Tonight, if you bring my brother to the cannery, I'll bring the papers.
Did Trevor sign off on this?
Trevor is out.
Okay? But do not show up without Johnny.
Be ready to make a deal. You all right? Because I gotta take care of this.
Yeah, I imagine you do.
Any change?
Not yet, but that doesn't mean there won't be.
We saw his hand move. There's no question there.
He was reaching for me. His fingers touched my hand.
Then just keep doing what you're doing.
Does that mean he's gonna wake up?
It means all of you had a good day. Excuse me.
What's he talking about? That's a little vague.
I don't care. You saw what I saw.
Yeah. He is responding to you.
He's gonna wake up. I know it. And I don't want him to wake up to this feud that you have with my father. In a way, it's what brought this on, and it's hurt enough people already.
Well, then you better talk to your father, because he doesn't give a damn about my son.
And you obviously don't give a damn about me, but you're gonna have to get over it, both of you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna tell my dad that you killed Rick Weber and let my mom take the blame. Not because I like you, not because my dad would kill you and I would never see him again, but because it's not my fight. And I don't want it in my life, nor in Logan's.
There were mitigating circumstances. You were completely stressed out.
I was in no shape to be driving, and I know it.
There's still no hard proof that you hit Sam.
Do you doubt it?
I always want to believe in you.
But you're a cop. You follow leads, you gather evidence, you eliminate suspects. Which leaves me. Sam has wanted to tear apart my family for so long. Now she can. Now she will.
I know I messed up, but I sort of did okay.
What part of any of this is okay, Michael?
I did what Jason would do. I got rid of the gun and
Don't mention Jason, because if he knew you had a gun, he'd be so upset with you right. Where'd you get the gun?
From some kids on the docks. I had to go back later and get the bullets. Grandpa Mike got me, and he made me throw them in the ocean, but I saved one.
Mike knows.
I know it was dangerous with Morgan in the house, but I was trying to be careful.
Oh, my God, Michael. Your father has to know about this.
He knows.
He just decided not to tell me?
We didn't want to worry you. But that's why I had to run away. Dad told me that if he ever caught me with a gun, I should run and keep on running. So I did.
When Claudia arrives, you track her and put a bullet in her heart. I'll give you the signal.
This one I do for free.
Johnny is going to think that Sonny did it. And he will not rest until he destroys Corinthos. Or vice versa, it's all the same to me.
I'm not armed. Tell your boss I don't have all day.
Came here by yourself? What's wrong with you?
Can you shut him up? Because
Hey! You touch my brother, the deal is off.
first things first.
I'm sorry. I've already caused you so much pain, and now this. Lucky. Has the paperwork on this case been done yet?
No, you're not even a suspect.
And what about Sam?
She doesn't know any of the details.
So what if this case went on the books as unsolved? Would that be possible?
It'd be better for everyone if I just close this case right now.
Thank you.
What's wrong?
God.
What's wrong? What happened? What happened?
Look.
Don't bother me with papers. I need a sign of good faith.
What kind of good faith do you have in mind?
You don't owe him a damn thing. He knows we don't have Michael.
You will never be a part of your father's world. Do you understand me? That was never part of the plan. Let's go.
You want good faith?